Hello and welcome, new and old Pikmin fans. This is what Kevin looked like when he woke up 2 hours after the new trailer. That's right, we have a new trailer! And it is by far one of the worst trailers for a game I've seen so far. Ignoring the fact that it made me have to scrap my Olimar speculation, I was right anyways. This trailer shows us nothing. I wouldn't be covering this if we didn't get something substantial out of it though. And that isn't the trailer, because I can sum it up in like 10 seconds. Olimar is stranded, rescue team is 2 now, and you make character to save everyone. This is where the real juicy details are. The website. Which is only Japanese at the moment. Don't worry, I'll break it down and give you all the new information. It's pretty easy to translate through Google, so. Now simply right off the bat, you're greeted with just straight up new gameplay. For now, we'll only worry about areas though. So here we see them show off what seems to be a desert overworld level, which has been long overdue in the series, previously only existing in Pikmin 3's challenge mode. And turning our attention towards the introductions page, there is more website exclusive footage that shows Olimar crash landing in what looks to be the first proper level. Which is odd because now that we can assume that we did see Olimar's ship in the tutorial area, that at this moment is up in the air as to whether or not these two areas are the same. In my opinion, it's probably very unlikely to be the case, but it is genuinely up for debate if these two areas are connected as one level. There is one other minor level detail that will allow us to start talking about caves. This is the kind of stuff that makes me say Nintendo does trailers really badly, because we just don't know what caves are in this game. If you're new to the Pikmin fanbase, you may not know that caves, well, are hot and highly debated topic in the overall community, making it one of the most controversial mechanics in the entire series so far. Anyways, we can see a cave with a flag on it, signifying completion. So at this rate, you genuinely can't deny that these black pipes are caves. While we still have zero new footage of inside the caves, we have at least one new image of them. That shows off a Pikmin 2 enemy, called the Matite. All these enemies are only small fry. If they work exactly like in Pikmin 2, this would confirm purple Pikmin within the campaign, which of course would make a lot of sense, because purple and white Pikmin notoriously have had no onion in the mainline games thus far. So the return of caves would only logically include them as well if this does become fact. The only other interesting detail here in this image is Shrouded in Darkness, which is a single stick pile. At this point, it's starting to seem more and more likely that caves are preset and well designed, unlike Pikmin 2's random layouts and random enemies. This will allow caves in Pikmin 4 to be turned into simply little isolated mini puzzles. Going back around to new enemy confirmations though, just a simple quick rundown. We just talked about Matites, commonly found in caves or in eggs. A water dumple corpse has been spotted in the desert level. Gee, I wonder why it couldn't survive.
What kind of place is this?
In the same clip, we have what is currently speculated to be the Peckish Aristocrab, which unsurprisingly seems to have a large amount of merit to it. In another image from the website, we can see a brand new wild-looking enemy that most logically is an enemy adjacent to Pikmin 2's Creeping Chrysanthemum, an enemy known for disguising themselves as local flora and popping out and surprising the unsuspecting player. At this point again, we know virtually nothing about a new enemy, but this new enemy does seem to be atop a landing site. It's either that or my eyes are deceiving me. Also, I'm still mad we have no clue about what this creature is up to. Anyways, Snagrit's obviously return as well. It should have been obvious, but we know how armored cannon beetles have gone over throughout the series. It's just to say they never really got anywhere. Last interesting enemy tidbit from all this new intel, well, I know we already know Empress is back, but we have a strange image of Empress just chilling out in the overworld, which can mean a couple of things, but I'd rather not get my hopes up. Please, oh please, give us a Pikmin 2 style Picklepedia. The one feature I know won't be letting me down is Ochi. Seeming to fill in the player 2 role, Ochi by far has had the most mechanics revealed. Riding, swimming, carrying, tracking, alongside what seems the ability to dig as well as being playable. Ochi has a lot going for him. We also see that when Ochi picks up objects with Pikmin on it, they can speed up the movement by a substantial amount. Within the same clip, it has exclusively blue Pikmin on this boat treasure, which is making me immediately think that this boat is not possible to grab without using blue Pikmin. That is to say that Ochi while swimming is simply locked to just that, swimming. We however have several new Ochi images, but the only one of interest at the moment is one that looks to me like Ochi is clearing out a landing pad on a very sandy area. Maybe this is how we unlock some, if not most, landing sites, by simply clearing out the area. The last Ochi clip of interest is this one with him and 2 other rescue team members, who are obviously met up with after you grab Ochi, as we have what I can only assume is an in-game pop-up that will appear after you make contact with Ochi, that when translated states that you have found the rescue dog Ochi. But where could the other 6 be on the planet? The most notable part of this clip with the rescue team, though, is Ochi is looking kinda slim, don't you think? Many people, including myself, had figured this fact happens to recontextualize Shepard's remark about something being typical for Ochi's breed. While we still don't know what exactly is happening within that clip, we can only assume that it's part of the tutorial of Pikmin 4. If Ochi changing sizes is a mechanic in the game, it could be one of 2 things in my opinion. One is just a flat upgrade, so you'll unlock riding on their back, or 2, which would be Ochi drinks nectar and becomes big until he does something that expends energy. Obviously we don't know yet, either are possible, but I'd bet on the first thing happening if I had to guess. The characters who brought Ochi to the planet, the rescue team members, will likely be very integral to the plot, probably requiring you to find them at a minimum when it comes to the rescues, with now a confirmed and shocking 6 members that, through the Japanese website that we've been looking at so far, we get to see the silhouettes of all the rescue members. And while I hope this is true, but I wouldn't get my hopes up, the character on the far left is suspiciously familiar, and this time I'm serious when I say I think this is a returning character, but...
And this is where the character creator starts to become useful information.
We do see this exact hairstyle in the character creator, but we don't see options correlating to the 3 members we already know about. The silhouette on the far right uses a hairstyle from this randomly generated character on the website. So maybe there will be options to look just like the new guys, despite the fact something tells me that Nintendo doesn't want us to be recreating pre-existing characters. Something intriguing about your custom character though, they come from a different planet than the pre-existing characters. This even includes the brand new ones. 2 rescue team members we have IDs for, both of them come from the same location. These IDs don't reveal much, as they're only for Colin and Shepard. If you want to see what they say, they're on screen right now. These IDs confirmed my assumption that Shepard is in charge of Ochi, and told us that Colin is basically the leader of the bunch. We even have an ID for Olimar, in which the translation seems a bit scuffed. Like, bro, luggage? He's working at a shipping company, not as someone's butler. Anyways, Olimar ID seems by far the most intrusive to his life, but also written in first person. So I think these letters are like bite-sized character bios. You get a quick background of who they are and what job they do. And that's all I really feel like that's worth mentioning out of all of this. Let me know what topics you'd like to see me expand on, or if you believe there's details I had missed. Oh yeah, the website also said Olimar has been stranded for like over a month, so take that as you will. Bye!